Hello, welcome back. Today we are back in the new apiary over at Eastern Farm, where I've just come back from the Isle of Wight, and look, they have been busy. I believe we have got some wildflower seeds that's been planted, which is why the ground looks so bare at the moment. But we also have got some trees, which is great. Don't know what. There you go. I don't know what that is. In fact, I don't know what many of them are. I know there's going to be like some cherry blossom, crab apple, and all of that. There's another one there, but I got no idea what they are. Anyway, in today's video, we are in the June gap, as I said to you in the last video that I did. Yeah, we are very much in the June gap. There is not much in flower at the moment, which normally happens around this time of year anyway, but the bramble is budding up. Is there any bramble here? There's a little bit. Okay, that's not a good example, but like all the hedgerows have kind of blossomed now. It's all finished, so we are just waiting for the summer flow to start, which, to be honest, doesn't look like it's too far away now. Probably 2 to 3 weeks tops. So we're just kind of waiting on that bramble to flower, and then we'll be right in the summer mix. I haven't seen any white clover yet either. That's still yet to flower. But yeah, it's just everything now has finished, which is fine. It's a normal way of life. So we're just going through, making sure that these nukes are still healthy and happy, because you know this is going to be our stock for next year. Haven't split any more just because we haven't had a good spring flow. Well, I mean, we've had a good spring flow, but we haven't had good weather for it, which is a real issue. So I haven't split any more of our production hives because I don't want to make them any weaker, if that makes sense. So, but there are still bees flying, which is good. I'll go get some feed and we'll take a dive into these nukes, shall we? I'll tell you what I keep on forgetting to do. I keep on forgetting to bring bricks to the top, and I've also forgotten my hive tool, which is just a chisel. Still quite new to this whole out apiary thing. Right, I'll get this hood on. We'll start having a quick look to see what we got inside. Oh wow. Now I gave these guys some feed last week and they are bone dry. See, these are quite a small split. It was literally just like, I wanted to do a little experiment of one frame of brood, one frame of bees and then one frame of stores, just to see how they get on. Okay, in fact we'll pop you up here, hopefully that's okay. Thankfully I haven't like glued it all down. Tell you what though, they're not doing too bad. They've definitely grown. Good, and they are drawing out new comb. You can see this was foundation, so they are starting to draw this out now. Don't see the queen, but they have got no stores at all. Nice green little queen, so she's still there, which is all good, but just, yeah, no stores. It is very much way this year has been, I find. I'm hoping it's not going to be like it every year, because I do quite enjoy doing this, but it's got to pay for itself, which is a sad thing. So I did fill this up last week and it is bone dry. This is why we've got our trusty AdBlue container bee syrup. Yeah, it just seemed to be this year, it's just constantly feeding bees. Although, to be fair, I don't think, because it's like the first spring that we've kept bees, I don't think we've been quite as on it with the springtime feeding, because we weren't really expecting, or we weren't really knowing didn't really know what to expect, if that makes sense. So I'm just, oh no, there's a drone. I'm going to save that drone. There we go. There we go. See? Do look after our animals. Alright, so they're okay. Pop the safety wood back on, because it's still kind of a bit blowy. Right, let's check the next lot, shall we? Just empty. Nothing. Lots of brood, but absolutely no stalls. There's a surprise. So these guys have come from our home site back down on my farm. We decided to take a few splits because I want to expand, so we just took 3 splits from the 3 strongest colonies, and we moved them up to this new site, so they're well over 3 miles away. Again, lots of brood. There's the queen, nice green queen again. Yeah, so we moved them to this new site, and they should do quite well over here, because with the whole SFI scheme that I was talking about, which is the Sustainable Farming Incentive, you know, what us farmers get paid to, yeah, look at that, that's a nice freshly drawn frame of foundation. Look at that, that is beautiful. I do like that. So they have been busy. But yeah, where was I? So us farmers are getting paid to plant wildflowers, and this is one of the farms where they are going quite big. Where they're going quite big into it. I think there's about, well, I don't know, I think a third of this farm is going into an SFI scheme, and I think this farm's about 600 acres or something, there or thereabouts. I might be wrong. So yeah, so a third of that is going into wildflower and like going back to nature. So these bees, once it's all been planted, these bees should be doing very well up here. Give them another good feed. I'm just staggered how quickly they've drunk all of that. It's mad. So yeah, I think I just caught these just in time. Oh, there's a surprise. It's all been got. It's all been drunk. See? Empty. And this is our third split. So again, they have actually grown a fair bit, because they were on these 3, and now they're kind of covering an extra 2 frames. So it's nice to see that they're growing. considering that I started with about half a can. Not looking good. So there we go. They are all checked, all looking healthy, to be fair. One was that middle one was a little bit lethargic, so I think I just caught them just in time. But it's just this weather, it's really annoying, like so annoying. Yesterday it was like winter. Now today we've got, it's like blue sky, but then there's like heavy dark clouds over there. You know, the bees can't work in this. It's really frustrating because like they've got the potential, everything's there for them, they can't get out and do it. You know, 1 day a week or 2 days a week with sun isn't going to be enough, and it's still quite cold for the time of year. You know, it was like 14 degrees yesterday, and it's coming up to June. We are end of May now. I just don't understand it, because like normally all these fields here, they'd be drilled up, planted, but we haven't been able to get on it. Not been able to get on it. You know, that's why I got sent over to Isle of Wight, because they were so far behind with their main crop. You know, sweet corn took priority, maize hasn't got as much priority. So they sent me over because there's nothing I can do here at the moment apart from sulk at the weather. That is the end of today's video, guys. Just a quick one. Here on the south coast or southeast, we are definitely in the June gap now. So if you haven't done so already, I would highly suggest you check your bees, because you know, further north you get, you're going to be getting it as well, I think. There's just not much around at the moment, but it'll come. Just got to kind of be patient, keep on top of the bees, keep on top of the feeding, and hopefully won't lose any. But you know, we're coming into June and haven't got a spring crop. I mean, partly that might be my fault. I'd say may not have fed them properly in the spring, but you know, you live and learn. Hopefully next year we'll keep on top of it a bit more. But so yeah, as I say, we're in the June gap now. Bramble's probably 2 to 3 weeks from flowering, so we're not too far away. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we shall see you in the next one, where hopefully there might be a flow, but fingers crossed. We've just got to keep on top of them at the moment. But all the bees across all 3 sites are getting fed now, so we're keeping on top of it. So fingers crossed we just have a bit better weather. Let me know if you guys are having the same sort of issues as well. I'd really be interested to see, you know, different parts of the country, see what your weather pattern's doing, like what your flow's been like this year, because mine's been non-existent. They've been bringing it in, but they've been eating it just as fast. But never mind. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys have been up to, if you're in the June gap or not. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you later. Goodbye.